Okay, so area between curves. So we have a question, find the area between the curve on a given interval. And we're given y is e to the x, y is x minus 5, and the interval is -2, less than x, and less than 0. So I'm going to sketch the graph first. So if I was to sketch this graph, I'm going to have my e to the x graph. So this is my e to the x. And we'll just say this is -2 round over here and 0. And then I have to sketch my second graph, which is going to be x minus 5. So -5, let's say that's here. And we're going to have our line here. So we're interested in the area of this shaded part here. So what do we know? Well, the area is going to be on an interval. Our interval that we're given in the question is going to be from -2 to 0. So this is -2 to 0. And we know that the function is going to be our f of x, which is our upper function minus our lower function. And then we need to integrate. So let's say this is our f of x, and this is going to be our x minus 5, which is our g of x function. Okay, so from -2 to 0. So our upper function is our e to x. So we want our e to the x minus, and then our second function is x minus 5. Now I'm going to simplify, so I'm going to expand this bracket, so -2. So e to the x minus x, and this negative and negative, so it's going to be +5 dx. Now I need to integrate. So let's just move this up a bit. So the area, now if we integrate e to the x, it's going to be e to the x. So adding 1 to the power, we'll have x squared divided by the power, so it's going to be -2. And x, it's just divided by 1, so we just leave that as that. And then we have the interval between 0 and -2. Now you may be tempted to put this straight in your calculator using the integration, but we want to leave our answer in terms of e. So we need to substitute. So let's just have a look. So let's substitute first of all for 0. So we have e to the 0 minus 0 squared divided by 2 plus 5 times 0. And then we're going to subtract the second, of which we're going to use -2. So it's going to be e to the -2 minus -2 squared divided by 2 plus 5 multiplied by -2. And now we need to just simplify this further. So e to the 0 is 1. This is going to be -0 plus 0. So that's our first one. Now, a second one, we have e to the -2. I'm going to leave that there the same. So now we have -2 squared is 4. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I'm going to just write this as, so this is going to be -2. And then 5 times -2 is going to be -10. So now we're just going to simplify this. So our area, so this is our total area that we've worked out, which is under our graph. This is going to be so we have 1 minus, so let's write this again. So 1 minus e to the -2 plus 2 plus 10. Remember that these, so these here, we're going to become positive. So this is going to give us a final area of 13 minus e to the negative 2. And this would be in square units.